Are you thinking about moving to Arizona's West Valley and you're wondering, is this a good time to buy or sell your home in Arizona? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the latest numbers for the housing market in March for my top 5 communities here in the West Valley. And these top 5 are really just my opinion, and I rank them based on where they're located, how close they are to shopping and schools and restaurants, and also healthcare, freeways. So let me just jump right in and tell you that the bottom line is we are in an extreme buyer's market here in Arizona, and it's due to the sheer volume of inventory that we have. We have about 4.5 months of inventory valley-wide. So there's just a lot to choose from. So if you are a buyer, you're in the driver's seat, because if you don't get the price or the incentives or the credits or the home is not repaired properly, you can move on because there's a lot of other inventory. So it's a great time to buy if you are a buyer. Sellers are really willing to deal to get their home sold, especially with the days on market kind of being, could be 90 days in some areas. So what that means if you're a seller is, if you're trying to sell your home, is it has to be in tip-top condition, because you are competing with hundreds of other homes in your neighborhood. So that means professional photos, make sure it's clean, have neutral paint colors. Even an accent wall that's a little dicey could get your home passed up. So you want to make sure that those colors in all of the rooms appeal to the masses. What you find cute might not translate to the majority of the buyers out there. Declutter your home. Less is more. Make sure it's clean. Windows, walls, floors, carpets, get them professionally cleaned. Your home in this market has to be incredible at this point because of all the competition. And I see a lot of sellers make the mistake of thinking, well, I'll just offer a credit at the end. And they're not putting that extra effort in up front. They're just hoping that, maybe it's in a little disrepair, but we'll just credit them at the end. And frankly, that is going to get your home passed up. So please put in that extra effort at the very beginning, and it'll get you thousands on the back end, and it will get those buyers through the door, which is what we're trying to do. So let's get to our first community, and that's Verrado. This is a master plan community located in Buckeye, Arizona. It has both an all ages and a 55+ portion called Victory, and it has 2 18-hole golf courses here. We have pools, fitness centers, miles of hiking trails. It's at the base of the White Tank Mountains. We have incredible views and sunsets, lots of palm trees, schools, shopping, and restaurants are all within the community. So it's highly sought after here in the West Valley, and I'll cover the all ages portion of Verrado first. Our average sale price in March was $603,687, which is down a little bit from $638,819 in February. We had 27 home sales compared to 36 last March. So it's a little slower in this first quarter by about 11.5%. Our average sale price, though, is continuing to go up. It's up just over 3% year over year. So we do have another 15 homes pending. So hopefully we're going to see things pick up in April. And our average day on the market stayed pretty steady month over month. We're at 87 days on the market right now with 115 active listings, which amounts to just over 4.5 months of inventory, with more on the way because we are still building in here. If we move on to Victory, this is the 55+ portion of Verrado. Our average sale price in March was $777,628 with 15 homes sold. Average sale price was up considerably from February because we had more luxury homes sell last month compared to February, when we had 60% of the homes sold were under $600,000. And then in March, 60% of the homes sold were over $900,000. So the luxury market here in Victory is totally crushing it. And we have 71 active listings right now, which amounts to just over 5.5 months of inventory. And our average day on the market is sitting at about 120 days. Our next community is Vistancia, and that is located in Peoria, Arizona. And it's another very popular community with 2 golf courses, pools, restaurants, schools, all inside the community. And it also does have a 55+ portion called Trilogy. So we're going to start again with the all ages section first. The average sale price in March was $785,237 with 28 homes selling, and 7 of those were over $900,000. So again, luxury is really pushing that average sale price up, and we have new construction that also factors in. So sales are better than last March. So we have another 24 homes pending. So I'd say things are moving pretty good there, and especially with that luxury coming in strong. Inventory is still pretty high with 145 active listings, which amounts to just over 6 months of inventory. And the average day on the market is still sitting at about 78 days. So we're not seeing a lot of improvement there. Moving on to Trilogy, which is their 55 plus portion of the community. This is a gated community. It has 2 golf courses, 2 rec centers, and this part of the community is actually built out. So the numbers that I'm going to give you are all resale numbers. They're done building in there. The average sale price in March was $692,184 with 19 homes selling, which is better than last March when we had 14. There were 2 homes that sold for over $1 million. 1 was over $900,000. So that is keeping our average sales price up in that community as well. 60% of the home sales in March were over $700,000. Which was basically the same as in February. So this community is doing really well as a resale community, and it's just really pretty. It has mature landscaping. It has that golf course. There's 2 rec centers. When you drive through the gate, it really feels like a resort because there's water on the side and all the trees are beautiful. So it really is a beautiful community, and the inventory in there is remaining pretty steady. So that's still sitting at over 6 months of inventory. And then we have 87 active listings sitting on the market for about 60 days. So that is an improvement from February. Next community is Goodyear, Arizona. This is another gorgeous master plan community called Estrella Mountain Ranch. It has 2 large lakes in their all ages community. And then in their active adult community called Cantamia, they have 9 smaller lakes, beautiful views there. You have the Sierra Estrella Mountains, golf course, plus shopping and schools and restaurants are all right inside of that community. Average sale price in March in their all ages portion of the community was $570,000, which ticked down just a little bit from February. We did have 38 homes sell, and that was compared to 27 last March. So that's actually good. So sales appear to be doing better than last year in this community. There are still 148 active listings in here right now, just under 6 months of inventory. 17% of those are new construction, and our average day on the market is 92 days. So there is a lot to choose from. Moving on to Cantamia at Estrella Mountain Ranch. This is their 55 plus portion of the community. The average sale price in March came in at $452,167. which stayed pretty flat from February. There were 9 home sales compared to 5 in February, and it's 2 more than last March. So overall, sales are about the same through the first quarter for this community right now. So at least it's steady. Average day on the market was 92 days. We are seeing inventory continuing to climb in there with 55 active listings, which amounts to a little over 11 months of inventory. It's about 11 and a half. They are still building in there, with about 14% of the homes showing on the MLS as new construction. Let's move on to another beautiful community in Goodyear called Pebble Creek. This is a strictly 55 plus active adult. It's a gated community with 3 golf courses. It's close to freeways, shopping, and restaurants. It's very centrally located, and it's super amenity heavy, so there's lots to do in that community. Average sale price in March was $622,153, and that ticked up a bit from February. There were 42 home sales compared to 31 last March, so that's a really good sign. And there are still 21 pending. So we have 90 active listings showing currently on the MLS with an average day on the market of about 78 days, which is about 4 months of inventory. Overall, this community is very strong in terms of buyer desire. They are still building in there. They're releasing some of their final homes in the last phase there. Out of all of the communities in the West Valley, this community has the most number of pickleball courts. So this is a big draw to this community if you're a huge fan of pickleball. The last community I'm going to cover today is Sterling Grove. This community has both an all ages and 55 plus living. They have an 18-hole golf course. They have a spa, a fitness center, restaurants. It's close to and has great freeway access. It's close to shopping. This community does require residents to become a minimum of a social club member, and that's about $5,000 the last time I checked. Average sale price in March was $802,238, with 7 homes selling and 7 more pending. This is 30% better than last year for this first quarter. So that is really fantastic news for this community, which has been selling a little bit slower than I'd like to see for such a beautiful community. My husband actually just played golf over there and said it was so beautiful. It has really beautiful White Tank Mountain views, and the amenities are really top notch there. So I'm excited to see that things are kind of picking up. We have 55 active listings right now, 17 of which are new builds. So we have about 11 months of inventory, which is about half of what it was last year this time. All of the communities that I have mentioned today have videos that you can go back and watch and learn more about them to see what the homes and amenities look like. So please be sure to check those out. I'm going to put links in the caption below. And that wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I am an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are thinking about making the move here to Arizona. So if that's you and you're thinking about moving in the next day or week or month, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to help. You can send me a text, give me a call, send me an email. And also, if this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. And also, it helps me reach more people that are looking to find their dream home here in Arizona. So until next time, thanks for joining me today.